Hey, welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So, listen, to be very honest, I just started a spread and it was once again talking about toxic family. And I want to talk about something else. So, I don't know if something else will come up. I hope so. If not, I will just go with it, right? But I just interrupted myself. I said, no way, I don't want to talk about that anymore. But let's see. Before we start, just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, so it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. You are already supposed to know what we are talking about. I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more information, some insights, maybe confirmation. If I am talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about the gender, I'm talking about the energy from where someone is operating, so apply it however it applies to the roles in your life, and this can be past, present, or future. Let's see. The Death card, the 10 of Wands, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay, too many cards. Look at those beautiful cards. The Death card in the upright, the 10 of Wands in the upright, the 8 of Wands in reverse. You block someone. You block someone. Oof. The Tower. You put a total ending to something in order to go towards a new beginning, and someone is extremely burdened about that. They don't like it. They are blocked. They are going through a tower. Okay. Yeah, you took back your power. You took back your power. The 5 of Wands here. It seems like they are not letting go. It's somebody who's competing with you. They want to fight. Wow. Yeah. We have here the 10 of Swords, the Sun, and the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. You ended something here. Totally, you ended something. Death card, talking about transformation, Scorpio energy, putting a total end to something in order to go towards a new beginning. Someone extremely burdened, they don't like it. Yeah, blocked. It creates some kind of catastrophe in their life, and their main problem here it is that we are talking about someone who is competing with you. They want to fight with you. Kind of feel that we are talking about somebody very jealous that wants to take you down. You have regained your power by putting a total end here to this relationship, to this connection. I don't know which kind of connection we are talking about. There is here some kind of truth, some kind of truth, some kind of abundance. We are with the Sun card here, something that is appearing very, very clearly. And what is appearing very clearly, it is that the person that you have been dealing with, they were very immature, acting very immature, very mean, very unloving towards you. They have betrayed you over and over and over again. We have here the 10 of Swords. So this is ultimate betrayal. And this is the reason why at the end of the day, you needed to put a total ending to this relationship, partnership. A lot of burden here. a lot of burden. We have two very dramatic cards here, right? Because the two tens in the tarot deck that are ending in a dramatic way, it is the wands and the swords. When we are going to the 10 of cups or the 10 of pentacles, they are positive cards. Here we have both of them very, very negative, and they are in the upright. So burden, betrayed, yeah, you blocked, and you did well. I kind of feel that you had no other choice but to block. With this tower here, I truly feel here the energy of someone who wanted to overpower you. This was their intention. They needed to overpower you, apparently, because if they didn't, they would be this tower. We have a lot of energy here for you of new beginnings, which I like, right? The tower is falling, but it allows a new beginning because the foundation here was not good. We have a lot of power here with the strength card. We have, as said, the death card here, which is a new beginning. The sun, beautiful. Yeah. You have put a total ending here to relationships that were not loving, that were mean, immature, creating you drama in your life. We are clearly here with someone who is very competitive. They like to create issues. It is all about drama. They love drama. I kind of feel, people who are into drama, in fact, they have inside of them some kind of very agitated energy. And this is why this is what they need to bring concretely in their life. Someone who is in a war, they will create outer wars. Someone who is very judgmental about themselves, they tend to be very judgmental about others. You understand what I mean? You recreate on the outside very often what you have inside. It's not always the case, but it's very often the case. So this ending, yeah, is very heavy on someone. Someone feel that you have betrayed them. This is kind of the... I'm not surprised to see that, right? The ultimate betrayal that they feel that you have put on them. I'm not surprised because of this, because of the 5 of Wands. This is someone who enjoys the conflict. And when I see that, I kind of feel somebody controlling. Somebody controlling, somebody who has no problem to lie in conflicts, gaslight in conflicts. They are controlling and they feel that in this energy of war, of competition, of fight, of conversations, they are very good at that, right? I kind of feel that this is the reason also why you needed to put a total ending. Block this person, because this person enjoys the battle because they feel good at that, right? But they are not respecting the rules. They are not being honest. There's nothing of that. And so now, of course, they feel betrayed because you refuse this abuse, this toxicity, you refuse. So they feel betrayed. They are very, very burdened. Okay, so what? I kind of feel it. You didn't have truly a choice but to block them. I feel here, to be very honest, someone that the moment that you took distance, you blocked them, the energy went back to them. It all backfired on them. This is what I feel. I feel that you here are in a great place while this person was trying to dim you, they were trying to burden you. This was the intention. I kind of truly feel here talking about someone jealous. This is what I feel. I don't have the card of jealousy especially, but from what I can see here, it looks like a lot of jealousy. It also looks like the moment that you decided to finally put a total ending here, turn the page, block them, then their world is falling apart and they are not letting go. They are not letting go. They want to fight here. Look, it's being defiant. Like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna compete and I'm gonna win. Look how they are looking at one another. You think you will win? Absolutely not. You think that you will be peaceful? Absolutely not. But you have the control here. You have the control. You took back control over your mind, your emotional self. I kind of feel that it is truly somebody who was burdening you all the time. All the time. Yeah. Tell me more here. Energy vampire. This is what I hear. Energy vampire. Yeah, kind of feel here that you needed to put a lot of energy, a lot of work in order to be able to see the truth, see what was happening. This person might have made you doubt all the time of yourself. This was the manipulation technique here. You are the problem, and they are continuing to do so, right? Because now they feel that you betrayed them, right? Let me see if you can see all the cards. Yes, you can. Yeah, they feel that you betrayed them. You betrayed them. I kind of feel that you needed to do a whole, how do we say, you know, go to the University of Psychology in order to be able to truly understand what is going on here, what is going on with this person. Kind of feel that you might have gone, you know, it makes me think about this phrase, people are going to therapy because they are surrounded by people that should go to therapy and they are not going. I kind of feel that this is what's happening here. We are talking here about someone that made you feel that you needed to go to therapy. Yeah, this is truly what I feel. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Mastery, studying, becoming an expert in something. You needed to become an expert in clarity and in truth in order to finally free yourself of this connection. Very toxic. Listen. There is no other word. Very, very toxic. This is a master gaslighter. Knight of Cups. Exactly. The world in reverse. Yeah, it is somebody that wanted to keep you stuck in a very dark energy, in a very difficult mental state. They wanted you stressed out all the time. They wanted to see reactive abuse. If you don't know what it is someone who will poke you and poke you and poke you and poke you, and they are waiting for you to react, right? And once you react, they can point the finger at you and tell you, you are the problem. You see how you react? When in fact you are just reacting to abuse. But they are doing it in such a sneaky way, you know, by poking, but with a big smile. This is the intention, right? It is to make you doubt of your own mental health. This is the intention. We have here the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is someone who will do the hot and cold. They will pretend that they love you, but their behavior and their actions are proving the opposite. They know how to use words, right, to manipulate. This is an emotional manipulator. Might be talking here about a player, a fuckboy, right? Let's see. I don't especially feel that this is what it needs to be. Might be talking about family. It might be a relationship, but doesn't have to be. Yeah. Tell me more here, please. Might be also talking about a very toxic friend. Four of Cups in reverse. Temperance. I kind of feel that since you took distance with them, we have the Sun card here, we have Temperance, you feel much more stable now. I kind of feel that truly, since you took distance, which I kind of feel that it took you some time, right? Because we know here that you had to do a master in psychology in order to truly be able to see things clearly. And I kind of feel that the moment that you block this person, suddenly you started to see things much clearer. You regained your mental clarity, which was very, very important. And you realize now that in fact the whole instability that you had in your life, it was due to them. One of the things that is kind of an issue, it is that when you are dealing with abusive, toxic people, gaslighters, all those kind of things, you are very, very confused. Those people succeed to make you think that you are the problem. They instill doubt in you, and they are also destroying your mental health. They are keeping you under a fire all the time, so you are burnt out, you are stressed, so you are very reactive. So whatever you are seeing of yourself, it is in fact due to the abuse, but you don't truly realize that. So you see yourself declining, and so you might doubt yourself. And very often it's you are in some kind of a mental fog, and it demands to truly block this energy to truly be able to see the level of abuse that you were into. And I'm saying it's an issue because very often you need to leave those kind of connections, but you still don't have, you are very confused. You don't know if you are wrong, if they are wrong. You are confused. You are in this mental fog. It would be much better if you could truly see what's going on, because then you can live much lighter, in fact, right? But it's not how it's happening. It takes time to remain, to regain your mental clarity and see things for what it is. Very often, people, when they are taking distance of those kind of relationships, they are in self-doubt. They feel guilty. Months later, they don't feel guilty anymore because they see clearly now things that they couldn't see before, right? So I kind of feel here that you are at another stage. With this Four of Cups in reverse, I kind of feel that you did already some kind of healing, or the distance has already impacted you, because this talks about being open, right? So this is already after the phase. This is the phase of dealing with them. You are totally closed off. You are trying to numb yourself. You are closed off. This is truly the best way that I can say that. And I'm talking here about you with yourself. And this card is in reverse, so I kind of feel that we are already in the place here with this Temperance also, that you regained your mental clarity, you regained your mental health, and you are at the stage where you can truly see, in fact, what you were dealing with. And we have here this Page of Cups in reverse. Kind of feel that we are talking here about someone who is extremely emotionally immature, right? We are talking a lot about narcissistic people. We talk less about the problem to be in a relationship with someone who is emotionally immature. Can they also have narcissistic traits? Absolutely yes. Why? Because very often, a child, when we are taking a baby by essence in order to survive, they need to be narcissistic, especially in the 2 first years of life. They are supposed to be very selfish because they are fragile at that moment and they need to have their needs met. So a child is a baby is by essence narcissistic, right? But then we are supposed to evaluate, and then there is the mirroring with the parent, and they are learning about emotions, feelings, and then the parents are supposed to guide them, right? This is in an ideal world. So somebody who is emotionally immature, very often they are narcissistic, very often. But they don't have to be they don't need to have a narcissistic personality disorder. But yet they are still very narcissistic. They are emotionally immature. It's me. They are doing tantrums when they don't get what they want. Love is conditional. All those kind of things, right? Let's see. The moment that you took back the power that you were giving them, responding to their needs, you might have been a caretaker in this relationship. You might have been black sheep, scapegoat, and a caretaker, but you might also have been a caretaker. We might be talking about a parent here, right? We might. The moment that you took back your energy, you release the burdens. You release the burdens. And I kind of feel here, we have the sun here, so you are seeing things clearly, right? We have the temperance here that tells me that you are finally fair towards yourself, because here I kind of feel that whatever you were giving was never enough, and they were always asking for more. And you were giving, hoping to somehow maybe be seen, be loved, calm them down, something like that. And so you regain here emotional stability here, and you see the truth. And you might see now, since you stop giving all of your energy and focus on them, that you are not burdened anymore. You are not. The burden that they were putting on you, it was all theirs. It was a construction of them. Tell me more here. Wait, I will first shuffle here. Tell me more here, please. 9 of Pentacles, abundance, 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the moment that you stop expecting some kind of change, this is the main lesson in life, right? If you are expecting some kind of change, you are in fact, I'm searching for a word, I don't think I will find it, but you are stuck, right? If you are expecting a change coming from somebody else. So the lesson in life, it is, if you are expecting a change, if you talk once, you don't see a change, so you need to change something in yourself regarding this connection, right? Doesn't mean that you need to change, but you need to take charge of the change. And sometimes it means blocking this person, putting an ending to a relationship, no matter if it creates a tower, no matter the price at the end of the day, right? So yeah, you needed to get to this place where you accept the fact that nothing will ever change. And this allowed you, right? You took back your energy. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You are taking back your energy, and it leads you to a 9 of Pentacles. You take back your pentacle, and now from one pentacle that you take out, you become a Nine of Pentacles. Abundant, happy, great things coming your way, stable. With the Pentacles, we are talking about stability. We are talking about a clear mind. Think about it. The Pentacle, we are talking here about a business owner. We are in the Pentacles, okay? So it's related to money, work, things that are concrete. Not only, right? It can also talk about appearance, all those kind of things. But think about it. We are in the Pentacles in the upright. A business owner, right? What do they need to be? The good leader. They have to be very logical. They have to be very fit on earth. They need to be able to see the truth for what it is. To be stable. To be stable, right? So you regained your stability the moment that you stop giving your energy to whoever we are talking about here and stop expecting to see a change. Create the change, and you created the change, blocking them. Eight of Wands in reverse and putting an end to this connection. And yes, they feel betrayed, they feel burdened, they are going to a tower. It's not your problem. You took back your power, which they should have never taken from you. This is also what is telling me that we are talking here about someone very insecure, emotionally immature, and controlling. Why would someone want to take control over you? Why? Tell me more here, please. You have not only regained your mental clarity, right? You have regained your connection to your intuition. That's it. And this is why they are totally stressed out. They are totally stressed out. Because they feel very uncomfortable about what you know about them. That you see clearly who they are. You are in your full power. You have a lot of inner knowledge. Maybe because you dealt with so much toxicity that you had to do a master in psychology, in toxicity, in mental health, in order to get out of that and understand what's going on there. You have been very, very confused, I guess, being in all of that. Starting here with the Eight of Pentacles, this is really, I want to understand what is going on here. And you might have truly wanted to study more about all of psychology, mental health, all of that, because you were doubting yourself. To at the end of the way, realize that the reality was totally different. Whatever narrative you had about you and about them, everything changed. Because the narrative that you had about you was in fact absorbed by whoever we are talking about here. They were telling you who you are, but they were not truly telling you who you are. They were telling you whatever they needed in order to keep you under their control. This is it. Yeah, they are very, very uncomfortable now with your truth. They don't like it. This is truly the scapegoat in a family, right? This is the black sheep. The person who succeeds to see through someone who's truly connected to their heart space. This is the one that becomes the black sheep, right? The scapegoat. Because the emotionally immature of the family, the toxic of the family, they know that this person here, they have high morality, integrity, clarity, intuition, and they need to kill that, right? Because otherwise, they will be exposed for who they are, right? Tell me more here, please. Ace of Cups and the Hermit in reverse. What they wanted truly here, it's so interesting because we have the high priestess here, right? This is talking about inner knowledge, intuition, inner knowledge, wisdom, all those kind of things, right? And then we have here the Ace of Cups. This is what the Ace of Cups, we are talking about your emotional self. We are talking about intuition. We have the Hermit in reverse. They didn't want you to have access to your Akashic library. They didn't want you to have access to your intuition. They didn't want you to trust your intuition. This is what they didn't want. This is why they were trying to confuse you. This is why they were trying to create drama in your life. They wanted you to think that you are emotionally immature. This is what they wanted. Let's see. Tell me more here, please. They don't know what to do now. They don't know what to do because they are in a tower, right? So catastrophe, shock, things are not going well in their life, right? And they are stuck in a stalemate position, not knowing what to do. The reason why, it's because they know that you reconnected to your heart space and you see through their bullshit. You have no doubt anymore, and also you are in this Nine of Pentacles energy. You are happy, independent. You don't need anyone. You are good. You are better without them than with them. So they don't know what to do because they know that they lost. They cannot confuse you anymore. They cannot talk to you the way that they were talking to you. They cannot confuse you anymore. It is over. What they wanted was for you to be disconnected from your heart space. You reconnected. You reconnected. It's over for them. They cannot manipulate you anymore. They cannot tell you whatever they want to tell you now. Before, they had no boundaries. They would say the most hurtful things with a big smile. And if you would complain, they would say that you are childish, that you are weak, right? This is what would have happened. This is what might have happened. When you were telling them, boundaries here, you don't tell me that. This is none of your business. Stop being mean, stop being judgmental, stop, all those kind of things. I will tell you whatever I want to tell you. And you are supposed to be able to hear it. And if you can't, you are the problem. Tell me more here, please. Listen. Today, the only people that you will tolerate in your life are people who are respecting you. We have the Lovers and we have the Three of Pentacles. You are not surrounding yourself, working with people who are not in the energy that you deserve. And you might become very particular now. Why? Because you dealt with all of this for so much time. So much time. Some people might think or tell you, yeah, you need to be more tolerant, you need to be more this, you need to be more that. Yeah, but after you have been through all of that, you had enough, You had enough. And especially, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is a card of someone who needs to do it by themselves. This is solitary. This is you by yourself. So you don't need people. You want people, maybe, but you don't need them. And it's not a choice. It's not a choice to be so independent. You had no other choice but to count on yourself, because the people that were around you, all they were doing was trying to destroy you. So by yourself, you needed to find your power And not only by yourself, but by having around you people who were trying to destroy your power, that were challenging your power all the time, your power, your confidence, your sense of reality, of security, safety, burdening you. So yeah, so today you might have no more patience for any kind of toxicity. And another person might not understand that because they didn't get to this threshold. They didn't have to fight for their life by themselves. They have no understanding of what it means, right? So yeah, today you might be selective and people might not understand, and it's okay. And it's okay. Tell me more here, please. What should I talk about? Justice in reverse and the star in reverse. Yeah, you have dealt in your life with people who were very unfair to you and they wanted to destroy your soul. They didn't want you to be in alignment. They didn't want you to fulfill your destiny. They wanted you to be a slave to whatever they needed you to be. This is what you experience in your life. So, whatever today is not supporting your soul path, your individuality, why would you deal with it? Why? When you are in the Nine of Pentacles. As said, you don't get to the Nine of Pentacles, considering the whole situation here. This Nine of Pentacles, you got there by yourself. It was a constant fight for your life. Because those are soul unalivers. This is what they do. The star in reverse, the intention was to destroy your soul. For you to give your life to whatever they needed. Being very unfair. This is what you dealt with. So first of all, you can recognize this when other people might not recognize. They might tell you are very judgmental or critical, and you might absolutely not be. But you just see things that they don't see because they haven't experienced it. Let's go to closure here. Let's go to closure here. The Chariot in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. They are stuck. They lost direction. We know that. We know why. We understand. And you are going through growth. You might have needed to start anew, right? Because you were stuck in this situation. But you are doing it big time, big time. And I kind of feel here also that it is telling us that if you are interested to see, you will be able to concretely see that they are stuck. I kind of feel that you might be looking in the other direction, right? But I kind of feel here, I want to see why this Page of Pentacles came out with these chariots in reverse, because do we even want to know if they are stuck? I don't know. Tell me more here. Page of Wands. Yeah, there is some kind of concrete proof of the fact that they were trying to keep you stuck. Okay. Yeah, that they were very unloving towards you. Somebody is getting a message here. Why is this coming now at the end of the reading? This is a whole new reading. This is a whole new reading. Yeah, there is here some kind of concrete proof that they were trying to keep you stuck, that they were acting in very unloving ways towards you. There is some kind of message here. Okay, I will get into the deck itself and see what's going on here. This is supposed to be the beginning, right? Yeah, how they were trying to destroy your stability. Where do we have that? I saw that somewhere, no? Ah, no. Okay. Yeah, they wanted you to be a loser. They didn't want people to like you. This is what is being exposed, and I kind of feel that the reason why it is being exposed, it is because you regained your power. And people can see your good heart. How you took yourself out of this very, very dark place, the Five of Cups, depression. Because this is what they were trying to put you into. You took yourself out of a very, very, wow, very difficult place here, right? They were trying to put you in depression, to create you mental health issues, trying to convince you that you had a mental health issue, right? Nine of Wands, the warrior, you fought for your happiness. 10 of Cups. This is what appears now. Yeah, people are seeing things from a very, very different perspective now. Again, we have the Death card here in the upright. Yeah, people understand now why you needed to go towards a new beginning. They understand. If people have criticized you before, they understand now. They can see exactly the reason why you had no other choice. It was truly a question of survival, because you were dealing here with people who were strategizing in order to keep you stuck. They wanted you stuck. They didn't give you anything. It was all about taking from you. They didn't care about you. Yeah, no morality, no integrity, nothing. Nothing. Arrogant, my way or the highway. You owe me respect. When they are the most disrespectful people that they are. Yeah, you had no other choice but to take a leap of faith and start anew. Yeah? Loving yourself. Loving yourself. Turning your back totally to the past. You had no other choice, because all they did was create you issues, stressing you out, putting burdens on you, make you feel scared of the world, no feeling of security, nothing, nothing. And you have been patient and you have put so much work into yourself. Yeah, I kind of feel that now people see the reality for what it is, what you were dealing with very sneaky, ill-intentioned people. Lying, stealing, manipulating, backstabbing, smearing, being bitter and judgmental, and yeah, people who had a hidden agenda, and their hidden agenda was to control you. I feel a lot of jealousy here, right? A lot of jealousy. And yes, it can be a mother. It can be a mother. Yeah, people know now, they see. They see, they understand the healing that you needed to go through. And how courageous you needed to be. How courageous you needed to be. We have the Fool once again here. In this deck, there are two times the Fool. This is the second Fool. So it means that you needed to start over again and again. You didn't need to have faith only once. You needed to have faith again and again. You were dealing with emotional manipulators. This is what it was. And they wanted to keep you stuck. This is what it was. This is what it was. They wanted you to be stuck with them. And because they are miserable, you need to be miserable. This is what it was. I will leave it here. I kind of feel that we have a clear image of what's going on here. Listen, somebody left a comment, because I was kind of frustrated, to be very, very honest. that we are talking about all these things over and over again. I see in your comments that it is healing, right? And this is the most important thing. And anyway, when I'm getting a message, I'm supposed to share it with you, right? But I was a little bit frustrated because I said, can't we have like something a little bit new? And so in the comments, someone reminded me that we are right now still in the Chinese astrology, in the Chinese calendar, we are still in the year of the snake. We are getting towards the year of the horse in mid-February, I think. So we might, be digesting, healing all that we need to heal now, still in the year of the snake. Because I hope that in the year of the horse, which is a fiery horse, the element is fire. Now we are in the element of the snake and earth, so we are shifting totally, very different energy. So now, maybe it is about cleansing the foundation. With the earth element, for me, it is earth, wood, I don't know, I don't remember, but it is the foundation, it is cleaning the foundation. So maybe this is the reason why all of this is coming up. Anyway, I see that it is helping you, those healing, those readings. So this is the most important. Anyway, I hope to read you in the comments. Wishing you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Until very, very soon. Bye.